Thank you so much, everyone, for joining this webinar with us today. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to people joining across the globe. My name is Pratik, and I'm your host for today's webinar. And we have Salesforce AI expert Lokesh with us, who comes with tons of experience around Salesforce and who is going to speak to us about service transformation using Agentforce. AI is the buzzword, at least for 2024. And I'm sure Agentforce is going to gain a lot of traction over the next couple of years. So this is going to be an extremely exciting webinar that we have for you guys. But before we proceed, I'd quickly like to give you an overview about who Realtest is and what we do. So we are an IT consulting organization based out of Austin, Texas. We are a global organization and have presence across US, Canada, India, UAE, and Singapore. Majorly, we help Fortune 500 organizations solve complex issues with the help of technology. And when we say technology, we specialize in Salesforce and SAP implementations across various verticals. And for many reasons why customers prefer working with us, I'd like to highlight a couple of them. Number one, when it comes to Salesforce, we have great amount of experience in enterprise level and complex Salesforce implementations. Number two, the trust that we have developed within the Salesforce community and within the Salesforce industry over the years. And last but not the least, the integrity with which we work with our clients makes us the preferred partner of choice. And with this, I will hand it over to Lokesh to speak to us about service transformation using Agentforce. With you, Lokesh.
Thank you so much, Pratik. Hi, everyone. My name is Lokesh, and today I will be the host for this webinar. So today I will talk about Agentforce and what are agents, and we will mainly focus on the service agent by Agentforce. Okay, so first thing we'll see is what is actually an agent. Okay, because we are hearing Agentforce a lot in Salesforce. We are hearing agents from like some time because when ChatGPT was released, after then AI has come to everyone's mind. Everybody knows about AI now because of ChatGPT. Okay, so first thing is we'll talk about what are agents. So the wave started. So this artificial intelligence wave was started by the predictive AI. The first AI that came into existence was predictive AI. So predictive AI was it was an artificial intelligence which used machine learning to predict something. It can be some text, it can be some numbers. So this AI used machine learning, different algorithms to predict something. So this was the first wave of AI, and a lot of companies used it. A lot of companies built models for it, but it was not as popular as we know about ChatGPT. So after when ChatGPT came and it was available for the general public, so after then AI was in boom with everyone. Everybody came to know about AI and its capabilities. So the first wave was predictive AI. Then we'll talk about the copilots. So copilots is an another type of AI in which it's like an assistance. It's like an another set of hands for anyone. So this copilots were mainly focused on helping the humans. So it helped us to automate our tasks. It helped us to let's say if I'm a sales rep and I am on my system, so it's just like another pair of hand. It can fetch data from different system. It is very smart. It can help me to write something, so I do not have to check for grammar, or it can help me auto generate something. So copilots were like an virtual assistant which were created to automate some tasks, and it worked with humans. Okay, now we are on the third wave, which we call it as agents. So agents are autonomous assistant, autonomous agents. Copilots were assistive, but now agents is a type of AI that is autonomous. And by the means of autonomous is that it can take action on its own. It can reason, it can plan something, and so it is contextually aware about things. It can take follow-up questions. So this is very smart. An agent, what Salesforce has given it a term called agent. So agent is very smart. Agent can take action on your behalf. It has a job. As we do job in our company, so we have specific roles in our job. We have different skills. So agent you can think of as in digital assistant. Now there are other waves as well, but right now we are on the agents wave. We have the robotics wave. So robotics, you might have heard about Sophia. So she was a very popular robot created by, I think, it's Hans Pro Robotics. But yeah, Sophia was very popular in some time, and Sophia still exists. So you can Google it up, like what is Sophia. So she's a robot. She's programmed, and she can move like humans. He can talk like human. So those, all those robots come under robotics. So these are also a part of AI, but these are smart. These can act like human, and they are programmed like humans. Then the next wave is called artificial general intelligence. So this is right now a theoretical concept. So if we in future, if we go to this wave, the artificial general intelligence, so you can think it as like you might have seen a lot of movies related to robots. So those robots can think, those robots can they can think like humans. They can learn. They can use a different skill for different skill. They will have senses. So this is just a theoretical concept for now, but as we are seeing how much AI is progressing day by day, so I think AGI is also achievable, but it will take a lot of time in the research. Yeah. So you can see that agent force is actually agents plus humans equals to customer success. So it doesn't mean if they are autonomous, so they can do everything. So they require human, and as Salesforce says, they will enhance your customer success. Now the next thing is agents versus copilots. So why settle for copilots when you can have agent force? So the first thing that came into play in Salesforce were Einstein bots. So actually, bots do have very fixed rules and repetitive tasks. You can think of chatbots like it's like just an if-else statement. There is declarative logic. You have written if the user asks this, just provide him this. So these are very fixed responses. Then the new type of AI came, that was Copilot, and these were smart, and these were like an assistance for an user. So you can think it of as like I am working on a system, so it can directly fetch something from me from a different page, so I do not have to navigate to such pages. It can give me insights of the data that is stored on the system, so I do not have to go to specific page to look up for something. It can help me generate some content because it uses generative AI, and it also uses natural language processing. Now, if we talk about Agent Force, so Agent Force is top in AI according to Salesforce because it knows your business. As we all know that Agent Force is built upon Salesforce platform, so it has knowledge about your data. It knows your business. It can also plan. It can reason. It can take action, and it can scale as per your requirement as your business scales. So I will tell you how it plans, how it reasons, how it thinks in my next slide. Now, what is Agent Force? So if I show you this slide, so here you can see actually what is Agent Force. So Agent Force consists of a set of tools and a suite of agent. So a set of tools. So in Agent Force, we have an agent builder where you can create, you can customize your agents. And under agents, you can see that we have topics, we have actions, and it can take different type of action, prompts, flows, apex. And if you're aware about Salesforce, you know what are flows, what are apex. So whatever you can do with these two things, you can the agent can perform an action. And Atlas reasoning engine is the brain, then thinks about everything whatever an agent does. So let's say you uh, say to an agent like hi, even if you say hi or even you say something, so it will take your input and it will start thinking on it. So in the background, actually Atlas reasoning engine will take the input, it will plan your output, which will be it will think, it will plan what action it should take to provide you the output. And behind the scenes in Atlas Reasoning Engine, we have retrieval augmented generation, RAG. So it means that actually it will fetch data from Salesforce to give you a very specific answer. Because what generally models do, or you can, even if you have used ChatGPT, if you ask him to write an email, it will just give you a very general email. But if you will tell him that, hey, ChatGPT, I want an email to send to my manager and I want a sick leave, and you will tell him that these are the like I'm having in pain or something, so it will, the answer will be very specific. So that's what comes under retrieval augmented generation. And advanced planner is also a different name for the Atlas reasoning engine. Now we'll see Agentforce consists of set of tools. So these are the tools which are inside Agentforce, and we have a suite of agent. So agents, we have two type of agents. We have assistive agents and we have autonomous agents. We have Agentforce Service Agent. Okay, so this is a standard agent by Salesforce, and today we'll see it running in my demo. Okay, Agentforce Service Agent. We also have Agentforce Sales Development Rep. So this is an agent which you can think of as in buddy, which helps sales rep. So it comes to meeting, let's say I'm attending a meeting with my customer, so it will generate summary for me. It will, let's say my customer uh, says about any company or anything, so it will mark everything and it will, at the end of the call, it can give me summary and it can tell me that okay, the customer said about that company, okay, he wanted something. So if like I lost it, but it can store everything as a summary. Then we also have agent for personal shopper. So this is also an autonomous agent, so you can directly talk with the agent and it will help you in your shopping experience. You can see what different deals are there. So this is very specific to marketing. The sales development rep is for sales, and we have agent for service agent. We can also have assistive agents. So assistive agent is you can think of assistive agent as this is just for internal users, so it resides under Salesforce, so you can directly chat to him like an human because it uses natural language processing. You can directly ask him like, okay, what are the tasks I have to complete today? Okay, what are the, let's say, opportunities? What list me all the opportunities that are above these variable or like above 1 million. Okay, so you can ask him direct question in natural language and it can fetch you everything that is stored on your system. We also have sales coach. Sales coach is also very similar as I told about this development wrap, and we also have campaign optimizer. So these three are assistive. These will reside inside Salesforce, and these are all customer facing agents. Okay, so we have 15 minutes, so I will do it quick. So these are the 5 attributes of an agent. So first thing is role. So whenever you are creating any agent, you have to define a role for the agent. The role can be what job should they do. Okay, so every agent will have a specific job they are doing. Okay, so you can create an agent. Let's say you have a customer facing agent. So it you can tell him that uh, you are an employee at the front desk. Okay, your job is to check in and check out for let's say I have a resort, so your duty is just to check in, check out, and just to give them details about their booking details. And so everything related to the role or about the job is comes under role. Then we have data. Okay, because you know that agent is autonomous, so we have to give it data. So in data we have to define how much access you are giving to the agent, how much access the agent can have in your Salesforce org. Then we have actions. Okay, actions are very important because without action it cannot do anything. Okay, the best thing that separates agent from copilot and different type of AI is these actions capability. So it can take actions on your behalf. Okay, it can create a record, it can delete a record, it can query record, it can do a lot of things. So agents are actions are very important for an agent. Then because we know that if you are giving him actions and he is aware about your data, so there is a chance of data leakage, or somebody can just use prompt injection attack to get your data. So then there we have to define guardrails. Like we can tell him that you should always ask a customer before giving any answer about his phone number. You should always ask an OTP before giving your answers. So we can have different type of guardrails for an agent. We have to tell them what shouldn't they do, because everything is not achievable by an agent, because there are a lot of tasks where we need human intervention. So whenever anyone asks like, "Oh, hey, I want to change my pin," so that an agent, we cannot give an agent that action. Okay, so there it will escalate directly to a human agent, and then the human can solve that task. Now the thing is, now the fifth thing is channel. Okay, where do you want the agent to work? Okay, so Salesforce has provided a lot of channels where they can work. We have messaging channel, we have Apple messaging, WhatsApp, we can have voice channel. So there are different channels where they work. And we know that Salesforce number one core value is trust. So it is built on trust. So you do not have to think about anything whenever you are configuring an agent. Okay, I will quickly go through these slides. So I will show you the Agentforce Service Agent. Okay, it's your trusted autonomous agent, as it is built on Salesforce. So it is aware about your data on Salesforce. It knows about all your contacts, all your account, whatever data access you will give to the agent. It is aware about that data. And it is 24 by 7 available for your customers. So they do not have, so it depends. It doesn't depend on any specific time, so it is available for 24 by 7. And it talks in natural language, so that is also a great feature. It will resolve cases quickly, because a lot of cases which service agent receive are very routine cases. These are very repetitive cases are there, so it can directly understand in natural language. The customer can talk in natural language, and it can directly send, let's say, a knowledge article or something that can help the uh, customer resolve its case. It is very easy to set up an service agent. Like it can be easily set up within, like I can set up an agent in like 5 minutes, because there are standard actions by Salesforce, which covers a lot of actions. We have standard actions, and agent in agent builder, you can quickly set up an agents, this agent for service agent, because we have pre-built templates and it's low code, no code. Yeah, and you have to define security guardrails, because you have to have guardrails, because otherwise, you know that AI is very powerful and AI can generate any answer, and it is a generative AI. So if you will not give him guardrails, it can even tell you what are all the objects stored in your system, or it can delete some records if it has an action and you have not given any guardrails. So you have to be very specific about your guardrails, and always remember that you're talking to your customers, so you should also be aware about your business, because the response which is it is generating should be very specific to your business, because it is representing your business. Okay, so you have to give everything in the prompt, which will be sent to the LLM, and the output will be generated. Okay, now let's move on. We'll see. Yeah, it will answer 24 by 7 on any channel, because it's an autonomous AI. Here you can see it's talking, "I'm sorry, the troubleshooting didn't work." So here you can see this is an agent which is talking. He's sending in photograph, he's analyzing, "Thank you, I checked, and this error requires a full replacement." So you can talk in natural language. You can have conversational messaging. Uh, you can boost service team productivity, because if the agent can resolve routine cases, repetitive cases, then the agents have some free time where they can handle more complex cases, and they can help build better uh, relationship with customer, because service cloud is you have to make better relationships with customer. Okay, it has trusted responses, because all the responses are generated from your data within your Salesforce system. So that's why these all are trusted responses. These are not very generic answers that ChatGPT is providing us. It will have data from your system. It will have your account name. It will have your all the details in that account record. Then we have personalized every interaction, because we have given because it is aware about your business. It knows that what position it holds. Okay, it has a job. You have told him that you are a let's say you are a service agent and you are representing realtors, so you should be very professional in your answers. You have to give this prompt whenever you are configuring your agent, so the interaction will be personalized, because the customer answer will not be very generic. Okay, it will not say ki you are this or that. It will say, if let's say if there is Sophia, it will say, hi Sophia, these are the experiences for today, or these are the details for today. So all the responses will be very personalized for the customers. And the setup is very intuitive because it's really easy to set up. You can see over here, okay, because everything over here uses natural language. You can see that here he has given a topic where it is written order management, and the classification description, you can see he has written question related to customers order information. Okay, so if you know English, if you know how to write in natural language, you can configure an agent in like minutes. Yeah, it will scale intelligent solution across all channel. Okay, so this agents are, you can get these agent in a lot of different channels, and it follows your security and guardrails for your org. Now we'll see how our agents in action. So it's demo time. I will quickly share my screen. Okay, I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Yeah, so we are on my Salesforce org. Okay, and I will show you. So there is an agent actually right now that is sitting on a website. So for this demo, we'll think it as, so we work for Coral Cloud Resort. So this is a resort where we offer different fun activities for our customers. Okay, so for this demo, let's say I am sitting, or you are sitting on a front desk where a lot of customers which are residing in your resort comes to you and asking, hey Lokesh, what are the experiences we can have today? Or he can say, hey Lokesh, what are the fun activities that are happening today, or what is the dinner for today? Okay, so every time I will have to answer these questions, and so this is very tedious for an agent, because he has to just look up, okay, so these are the sessions for you. Okay, yeah, you have a slot over here. So you can think that how much tedious this task is for a service agent to every time you have to check for a system for a record. Okay, we have a session for today. Okay, we do not have seats. So this everything can be configured within an agent. So what they can do right now, we have an agent set up in our website, but this agent can even be on a call. Okay, so they do not have to call me from their room saying, Ki, hey Lokesh, what are the activities for today? What is the dinner for today? They can directly access this agent directly on a call. They can access this agent on WhatsApp. They can have this agent on messaging. So they can directly ask like how we talk. He will say, hi, and you can say that it is saying, hi, I'm AI service assistant and how can I help you? Yeah, it's saying how hello, how can I help you? So it is an agent. Okay, so there is no person sitting behind who is chatting with me. It's an agent. So I will say, hey, what are the activities for today? Right now in the backend, it is fetching everything. It is checking all the topics, all the actions. And here you can see it is asking me, could you please provide me your email address and membership number? Because we have given a guardrail. We have given a guardrail. We have given an instruction that always, whenever anybody asks you something, you always have to ask for their email address and their membership number. So for right now, I will play as Sofia Rodriguez, who is staying in our resort. So I'll say Sofia Rodriguez @ example example.com, and we are assuming that everyone who is staying in our resort will have a ID. Okay, so I given it the membership number, and I have given it the email address just for a verification. Now in the backend, it's trying to look up all the actions, all the topics related to it, and it is trying to find the activities for today. let's say, okay, it has a lot of, it is saying here are the resort activities happening today that match your interests. There are sunrise mountain yoga, beach boot camp. Okay, so let's say I say it. So yeah, let's do this canyon jeep. So I'll say, hey, canyon jeep looks amazing. Tell me more about it. So you're saying like how I'm talking it like a human. Tell me more about it. So because it uses natural language, so you can uh, so it no grammar mistake. You do not have to consider grammar mistake or anything. You can directly talk to it like you talk to a human. You see that it understood that I'm asking about. I just gave Kenyan Jeep and it understood that I am asking about Kenyan Jeep line excursion. Okay, so it fetched everything. It is saying Kenyan Jeep line excursion is an exhilarating adventure where you can soar, and all the description it has fetched. Now it is asking, would you like to book this experience? Okay, so this agent can even book it. So I will say, yeah, this looks good. Book it. Let's see what it comes up. It's saying, sure thing. Could you please provide the date you'd like to book the Canyon Jeep? Uh, is it available today? Yes, the Canyon Jeep line excursion is available today. So there are 40 slots available. Let's say, please to. You're saying I'm doing some spelling mistake, but it knows. Please do it for 5 people. Let's see what it responses. I know we are very close to time, so yeah, it says the booking has been successful. You and your group of 5 are all set for Canyon Line excursion today. Enjoy the adventure. You can even ask it. Let's say, let's ask, can I have my booking details? Okay, so you're seeing how it is responding. It's like giving answers like a human. Okay, so it is understanding the context. You can even ask its follow-up questions to it, and it's saying your booking details are as follows. So you see how amazing this service agent it and how much it can handle if it if it is configured uh, specific to your users. Okay, so it can directly talk. It can resolve routine cases. It because it is aware of your data, so it can respond with the specific records or specific details about your business or about your record. So we are very close to the time. So that's it for this. Now I'll hand over to Prateek. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Lokesh. This was such exciting webinar as well as such great amount of information. And I'm assume that all of these details that we have entered in the chat that also create records in Salesforce for the people accessing or giving the passes at the time whenever they come at 1 p.m. You know, I had this reservation and they would have all the details, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much once again, Lokesh. I will open the floor just for a couple of minutes to see if anybody has any questions. We can take those. Otherwise, we'll close the floor. Okay, looks like we don't have any questions. Thank you once again, everyone, for joining this webinar today. Feel free to reach out to us at sales@realtors.com. We have multiple locations in US, Canada, Singapore, Dubai, and India. Feel free to drop in an email and someone from our sales team will reach out to you and answer any questions. We keep having such informative, amazing webinars every Tuesdays and every Thursdays. On every Thursday, these are more Salesforce specific webinars. So keep an eye on LinkedIn, where you will find more details about upcoming webinars. Feel free to register, join, and we'll keep engaged. Thank you so much once again. Thank you, Lokesh, once again for this webinar today. Look forward to meeting all of you next Thursday. Thank you. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the evening, rest of the day.
Yeah, you too, Pratik. Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you.